This is 5 Minute Feng Shui Podcast episode 111, the sixth star, the reigning star of 2021. Welcome to the 5 Minute Feng Shui Podcast, where each week I talk about how to move energy and make money. You'll learn how to create a prosperous home and an abundant life using classical Chinese Feng Shui. I'm your host, Katie Weber, publisher of the Red Lotus Letter, Feng Shui Easing for Wealth. Each week, I'll cover Feng Shui topics that can help you improve your life, share inspiring stories, and always end with 3 easy-to-implement Feng Shui tips that you can put to work right away, and usually in about 5 minutes. Now let's get started on the 5 minutes that could change your life. Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Feng Shui. Today we are talking about the reigning star of the year, the sixth star. This is a wonderful energy to come in and kick that nasty old 7 star out of the way. This has been the troublemaker that's caused all the coronavirus and the COVID and all the problems that we've had with breathing and loss of life, loss of jobs. The 7 star is a little scalpel. A scalpel is something that will transform you, like through surgery, but it can also lop things off and cut things out of your life. And this has been what we've been dealing with this year with the 7 star. And now we've got the 7 stars much older, much wiser, much more welcome big brother coming in, and he is the 6th star. This is going to be the reigning star in energy for 2021 in the year of the ox. So I wanted to do this podcast to talk about what you can expect with the 6th star coming in. It is offering us a lot of new energy, completely new and dynamic energy. It's like a sprinkle of glitter everywhere. And instead of like a little chainsaw or the sound of scissors cutting, that's the sound of the 7 star, is that cutting sound, chopping on a cutting board. I don't know if you ever listen to the Food Network. Sometimes there's a particular cook that I noticed that they must have they've got to have a microphone exactly right where she's cutting all the time, because her knife is always like shoo, shoo, and it's that cutting sound. Well, what we're going to be having and taking the place of that is this twinkling starlight, the sound of twinkling wind chimes in the breeze, the sound that stars would make if they made a sound, right? Can you imagine twinkling and tinkling? I guess they rhyme, so I guess it makes sense that they would be kind of similar, wouldn't it? Well, the 6th star is coming in. It's going to lift all of us. It is one of the most highly favored and highly regarded of all the stars because it has beautiful energy that bestows favor and brings achievements and power, influence, authority, people to help you. And perhaps the best of all of its favors are the windfalls, favors, and opportunities that will just fall at your feet as if by some heavenly authority, by some guardian angel that just comes and sprinkles opportunities in front of you and goodness. And that is the type of energy that we're going to be seeing in the year ahead. There's going to be a lot more, I think, favorable things that we're going to hear. We're not going to hear the vitriol. The 7 star is also the star of that kind of thing, that bickering and the biting comments. The 6th star is going to take a higher ground. And I don't know about you, but after 2020, and the whole election year, we need energy that is of a higher ground, of a higher influence, that is going to be thinking about the good of all. And I want to say we've got to take that personally, and that starts with you. That starts with me. It starts with us not listening to that, not repeating it, not saying things that are, if you don't agree with me, then I cancel you as a human. It's sadly that's what's really, it's tragic when you think about that, but that happens a lot, right? It's somebody disagrees, or we think that person, we're hearing this conversation that is, instead of meeting in the middle and respecting another person's opinions and say, well, I don't agree with that, but hey, I really like you. I had a conversation with a woman yesterday. She lives in a completely different part of the country from me. We have very different opinions on some subjects, but you know what? We had a great conversation. We had a wonderful, respectful, courteous conversation. So do your part as much as you can to keep the conversations civil, polite, courteous. It starts with us, and every little bit that we radiate outward comes back to us. And that's where that 6-star, that favor of the 6-star comes back to us. When we send out that beautiful energy, we get that beautiful energy back. So let's talk about the 6-star landing in the center sector this year and kicking that nasty 7-star to the curb. It is a sector that's so important. It's in the middle. It is the heart palace. And it's actually, because it's the heavenly heart palace of your home, it is an earth element. Then you bring the 6-star into it, and it's heaven and earth together. Isn't that beautiful? I love that idea of this unifying and coordinated and beautiful, harmonious energy that is coming to pass when we have the 6 and star in the center harmonizing with the beautiful earth energy. This has a really beautiful heavenly influence, and it has some interesting qualities, the 6-star, that we don't see in other stars. Like, for one of them is the sort of the celestial impact, and I want to talk about that. You may find that you dream more, that you have more psychic impressions, or that you rely on your intuition a little bit more. You may find that there's a spirituality that comes into focus more for you this year, or perhaps you have more inspiration that just comes out of nowhere. It just seems to well up. And that's very possible from that 6-star coming up. So pay attention to those dreams, your impressions, your insight. Trust your gut. Trust your knowingness, because it's there. And that 6-star will help to promote that. This is what I love about the 6-star. This is also a way to also capitalize, because you may have an inspiration for a business, a new job, type of job that you want to do, or a promotion, or a type of product that you want to produce. There can be all kinds of new and connected and connectivity that can go on that will help lift you and that will bring you to favor. So don't dismiss those little faint voices, that little knowingness that's in the back of your mind. Don't dismiss it. The more you can pay attention to that little voice, the louder it will get. The more you pay attention, the more you can hear it. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, is to really pay attention and honor that knowingness that we all have inside of ourselves, because this is the year that we have a direct conduit with that 6-star, that heavenly conduit that will bring us a louder voice. That inner knowingness will become louder. We'll have more spirituality. So think about those insights that you get and pay attention to them. You never know. It could be, you might, who knows, come up with a stock idea or an investment, or, like I said, a new product. Now, the 6-star is also an indicator of a male presence, or someone who has that capacity to lift you up. Now, I want to make sure that you understand that even though it's a 6-star, this year we have a yin metal, and what that means to me is a powerful woman. So whether it's a male or a female, it's someone in authority and someone with the ability to lift you up. There is a power in networking. There is a power in reaching out. And I want you to make that effort this year, because it'll make all the difference in the type of year you have, especially if you have any kind of problem on the job or experience job loss, or you're trying to find a new job. That network will be your gold. So make sure that you tend your network, tend to your LinkedIn, tend to your contacts that you have in business and on the job, or and clients. It will make all the difference in the world for you. So think in terms too of who can help you. So whether that's a male or a female, someone in authority, this is someone that has prestige, power, and can bestow good fortune by just taking notice of you or giving you the helping hand or making introductions that bring those opportunities. We want to be open for those, right? We want to leave ourselves wide open for that. While we still remain protective, obviously we have to think about health and that kind of thing. We want to be as open as possible to people helping us and offering help to us, because there will be some heavenly coincidences in your life. There will be people that will come out of nowhere that you'll say that it's like God put them in my way. My guardian angel put the source, whatever you call it, is putting this person, these people, this persons in your way to help you and bringing them into your life for those opportunities they can provide you. Now, the only downside to the 6-star is a tendency to overwork and sometimes experience headaches. The 6-star is all about the head, and so sometimes there could be some pressure headaches, that kind of thing. So just, watch your work level. Cut the phone off. Cut your, find the off button on your computer, your tablet, wherever electronics you have, and get yourself out in nature and take some time for yourself and invest in some downtime where you can relax and be off the hook for a little bit, because we're going to need it. That 6-star could make you very busy. We may all be very, very busy this year, and that's a good thing, because, well, with all the bad news that we've had from the economy and all the people who are suffering from COVID, we may find that our work has got us going night and day. So take that time where you can and watch those tension headaches. Try an app like Calm, or try some meditation. Go out for a walk. Spend some time in sunshine as much as you can. So let's talk about the other thing that can happen is that you can get isolated, and we don't want that to happen. Although we have to be isolated, find ways to connect. Call a friend. You're not going to get coronavirus over through your satellite, signal from, bouncing into space, connecting with your old friend from high school or college. Reach out online, friends that you have, put up some funny posts. We can still connect in positive ways and still be safe. So make sure that you don't get too isolated. It's not a good thing. We don't want that to happen. We want to work to live. We don't want to live to work. Now, the other thing that we want to do is make sure that your center sector is activated, that you spend time there, that you have energy expended there. And that can be that you play board games with your family, you sit in this area, that you keep it light, you keep it pretty, you keep it decorated. Maybe you have some pretty flowers there, like an orchid, a white orchid or a purple orchid would just be beautiful. Because it's in the center sector, we want to keep our home as open as possible to let that beautiful energy move throughout our homes. This will help to push some of the negative stuff away, because we still have some difficult stars. We get a half and half, right? And half of them are beneficial and half of them are a little problematic. Fortunately, there are easy ways to handle that. I talk all about that in my success pack. I talk all about the year. I tell you exactly what to do. So no mystification. And it's a lot of simple things. But that's what's important. But let's just talk about that center sector. We want it to be as open as possible. If it's a closed room or closed door or something, open the door, open it up, keep it light and bright, keep the curtains open, and use that space as much as you can. And let that beautiful energy just go throughout the home so everyone can benefit, because everyone does benefit. Just like everyone has had the difficulty of the 7-star in 2020, we're going to have the benefit of the 6-star in 2021. So that's one of the things I really love about it. Now, how do you activate that 6-star? Well, like I said, spend time there. That's so important. The other thing you want to do is that you want to have beautiful things in there. So that could be things like crystal bowls or metal bowls or anything that's shiny, anything that's sparkling. And that is, what's not to love about shining and sparkling, right? So get out some, if you have a beautiful crystal bowl, put that out. If you have a wealth bowl, put that out. If you have gorgeous geodes and lovely crystals that you can put out in the center sector, make sure you do that and activate the center sector in your living room. So for instance, if your center sector, let's say, is in the south, or excuse me, your center is maybe it's not, or your living room is in a different sector like the southwest, you can still put crystals or in that sector and benefit the southwest and benefit the center of your living room. So if you've got let's say you've got a toilet in the center sector, usually a bathroom doesn't take up the whole sector, and that's the good news. So if you do have a toilet located in that sector, just keep the door closed, keep the seat down, that kind of thing. You don't have to tie red ribbons on your faucets or anything that ridiculous like that, or put mirrors on the ceiling. That's a fallacy. It's dumb, and people are going, why do you have a mirror over your toilet? You don't want people walking in your house going, okay, you're doing one of those feng shui people. You don't want that. You want to have a house that is beautiful to be in, that looks appealing to you, and that doesn't look strange, right? That's not good feng shui. If you've got red bows on your faucet handles and everything's closed up, the stoppers are all pulled and all that stuff, it's ridiculous. Don't do it. Just live normally, but keep the bathroom doors closed. And outside, you can move. You can put pictures of earth objects, whether it's a map, a picture of a globe. You can also put in that center sector, activate it, and just forget about that bathroom. Don't even worry about it. I really love crystals. That's one of the best ways to activate the sixth star, because it's the productive element. So it's really beautiful, and it will also bring you benefits. Other things that you can do include adding a statue of Quan Kung. He is a super guy, and he is a protector. He is a military commander. He's also considered a god of wealth. He's a strong male. I like the idea that this element, or this an image or figure, is in the center sector to activate that strong protector and helpful, powerful, prestigious man or person. Like I said, it's, even though I'm saying male, I still want to say that we have a yin metal year, and that means powerful women. We're going to see more and more powerful women coming into positions of authority, and that's a really nice thing to see. When we start getting a balance, then we're going to start seeing some more balance when we have both men and women equally represented in those powerful positions. It's going to make a big difference for us. Now, of course, you can always put metal objects there, coins, that kind of thing. Anything that's metallic looking, shiny. Remember what I was saying? That's your mantra, shiny and sparkling. The sixth star is going to bring you so many benefits that are going to make your life so much smoother and more harmonious. Just like I said, watch the headaches, the overwork. We want to be careful about that, because that can happen as well. So look forward to 2021. We're going to close a long and difficult chapter. We still have some trials and tribulations we're going to have to get through as we work toward getting some kind of vaccine or treatment available, and just getting enough people, maybe herd immunity. And please don't send me nasty grams about vaccinations. Listen, that's up to you. We're all grown ups. You decide if vaccine is right for you, not right for you. I'm just talking about what's generally considered the thing that may be helpful for our humanity. But like I said, that decision completely up to you. This is the year that we're going to turn a corner and work on building bigger sites, lifting our sites. The 7 had us looking down and like nose to the grindstone. I think the 6 star is going to lift our sights and make us look up and look forward. So there's some really good news out there about the 6-star and what it's going to mean to you, mean to your family, and bring to you and your family. I'm really happy to tell you that that 7-star is on its way out and the 6-star is on its way in, and you have a lot to look forward to. Again, let's talk about real quick those 3 tips I want to leave you with, which is make sure you work on your network and trust yourself. Reach out to people, build your network. Trust your intuition. Listen to that small, still voice. Honor that. Number 3, put out crystals. Crystals, sparkly and shiny. Whether it's a crystal or a beautiful metal bowl or a crystal bowl, actual geodes or beautiful crystals that you may have, put those in the center sector, but wait until February to do it. We don't want to give any more energy to this 7-star. Actually, we want to kind of cut it off and sort of starve it. And if you put crystals in the center sector of your home, you'd be feeding the 7-star, which could get stronger as we leave 2020. So I want to caution you to be extremely careful, extremely cautious, and be extra safe with your health and the health of your loved ones as we make this transition away from 2020 and into the new energy that's coming in February with 2021. That is actually the official start of the Feng Shui New Year, and the Year of the Ox begins on February 12th. So once we start getting to around mid-January, I think you're going to start to notice the shift, but we don't want to activate the 6-star until that 7 is firmly in the rear view mirror. All right. I hope this has given you something to look forward to. It was fun talking with you today. I have one other favor to ask you, and that is if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, if you've enjoyed being a member of the Red Lotus Letter and a subscriber, and you haven't purchased my Feng Shui forecast, why not do that this year? Here's what I want to tell you is we can see a lot of energies that are coming. I saw that last year. I talked about breathing maladies last year. There's some things that are coming in this year, and I want you to be prepared to take advantage of them and be prepared to protect yourself from them. And that's my biggest goal every year when I write the Success Pack. Give it a shot. Go check it out at redlotusletter.com/metal ox. Go there now. This is the year we want to make the most of everything that we have, our health, our family relationships, our love relationships, our health, our safety and security, and our incomes. And that is all what the Year of the Ox Feng Shui forecast is all about, making sure that you are taken care of in all those ways. So check it out. I hope you'll go. And if you like this podcast and if you enjoy listening to 5-Minute Feng Shui, leave an iTunes review. I'd love to have it, or whatever your favorite listening channel is. In the meantime, I am off to go Christmas shopping with my son. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week on 5-Minute Feng Shui. The Blessing Star is coming to 2021, making the Year of the Ox a breakout year. Ready to get a big leg up on success, love, and happiness? Then this is your year, and it's why you need to read my Feng Shui Forecast and Success Pack for 2021, the Year of the Ox. You get a full breakdown of Feng Shui for every house, every zodiac sign, and you'll learn where the wealth and opportunity energies are in the year ahead. So head over right now to redlotusletter.com/metal ox for all the details on 2021 and the Year of the Ox.